presentation. I'm very, very excited about this because this is actually a major sticking point in my own business. When I couldn't figure out how to get the graphics that I needed, not just for my ebook covers and my book covers, but for everything else, my banners and my headers and the emails and blog posts and all this other stuff that I wanted to have done, it really stymied me. And so a lot about what we're going to learn about tonight is, of course, how to design compelling Kindle ebook covers, but the fact of the matter is that the solutions go way beyond just a Kindle ebook cover, as you will soon see here, okay? As with all of, or almost all of our free webinars, we do have a sponsor tonight, and it is, in fact, realfastgraphics.com/go. And we will have an offer for you for the Real Fast Graphics program at the end of tonight's presentation. However, you will not hear that offer until Kathy Van Mall and I, and I'm about to introduce Kathy here in just a second, first thoroughly deliver on our promise to you to show you how to create compelling Kindle ebook covers right here on this very webinar, completely transparently, okay? I do want to say that at Real Fast Graphics, we provide fast, easy graphic solutions for, hello, non-techies like you and I, okay? So that's what the whole thing is about, and you will hear more about that in due course. First off, I want to spend a second here to introduce to you my partner in crime, Kathy Van Mall. And Kathy, interesting story. Kathy came to me with the idea for this product, I don't know how many months ago, maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago. And right. She was just really, really innovative. Now, Kathy was a person that was just like you. Literally, she had invested in Real Fast Book. She was like a client. Still is a client. She still buys my other products, right? But she had this great idea for a product, and she really, really stepped to the plate to create it. So the first thing I want to say is thank you, Kathy, for really stepping up and I know stepping out of your comfort zone to, number one, approach somebody like me, and then number two, to follow through in the way that you have. So I want to send kudos to you, Kathy. Excellent job.
Oh, you're certainly welcome.
All right. So and we'll hear more from Kathy in just a moment, but I do want to tell you about what to expect in tonight's presentation. In this 60-minute webinar presentation, we're going to show you how to get free, that's right, free, F-R-E-E, free, yet very powerful graphic design software, and then show you exactly how to design and create compelling Kindle ebook covers, okay, over and over and over again. And that's really the beautiful thing here, is that once you learn this once, it can be applied to every ebook that you turn out from now until the day you stop publishing, okay? That's the beautiful thing. So my question for each of you is that why you're here? Do Kathy and I have the right audience? Go now to your questions box and type in, heck yes, that is why I is here, and I'm ready to rock and roll. And it looks, our little board just lit up and is continuing to roll literally 50, 100, okay. Andrew says, I am so non-techie. Yeah, me too, actually. I'm not a programmer. That's why I love this when Kathy brought it to me. All right, cool. So I am convinced that we have the right group of people. So why should you or we even care about graphics, particularly when it comes to our Kindle books? Well, as best-selling author and self-publishing guru Joe Conrath says, as I've said a gazillion times, a professional cover boosts sales, because the fact of the matter is, people, universal truth here, people do judge a book by its cover. And all other things being equal, a compelling Kindle cover will result in more sales of your book as long as the rest of your book stacks up. In other words, as long as you've got good content and that content is garnering you good reviews, okay? This is also another big deal is in the grander scheme of things that nice-looking graphics brand you and your business. You don't look amateur. You know, you look more professional in what you're doing. If you look more professional, people are, it's easier for people to take you seriously and look at you and whatever you're saying more credibly. Therefore, it's easier for them to receive your message and to act on your message, whatever that message happens to be, including go buy my stuff. Okay? All right. So, with that said, here's what you're going to need. This is the software that you can download for free. It's called the Logo Creator by Laughing Bird, and you could actually go into search Facebook and just type in Laughing Bird. And by the way, I think Laughing Bird might be one word if you type it into Facebook. And you could find this software that we're going to be teaching you tonight there on Facebook. And I think that's the only place that you could get it with a free download. You are going to have to like, quote unquote, their Facebook page, but you do get this really powerful software application out of it that way. And by the way, for those of you that invest in Real Fast Graphics tonight, this download is also in the Real Fast Graphics members area. Now, the other thing that you're going to need, okay, so we've got the software application. The next thing that we're going to need in order to create our Kindle covers here is access to sites like Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. And the reason why we're going to do that is because neither you nor I nor Kathy are professional graphic designers, okay? We don't hold ourselves out to be professional graphic designers. Therefore, you know, we don't know exactly what to draw, what to pull, how to actually create a cover. But what we do know as a consumer of books, as people with eyeballs to see, is we do know when we like the look of something, okay? So a part of this process in coming up with a winning Kindle cover for you is to simply model and emulate best-selling books in your genre, in your categories. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why I say here that you need access to Amazon or Barnes & Noble, and I think for most of us that's not an issue, but we're using it in a very specific way, and that is to find covers that we wish to model and or emulate in our own designs. Okay, so with that said, let's actually go through the steps in our process. First off, what I want you to do is I want you to consider the type of book you need a Kindle cover for. All right. In other words, what genre? Are you a novelist, or is it a how-to? Is it a satire? Is it a internet marketing book? You know, what is the book? So I want you to look through the bestseller categories for the covers of books in that same genre. And then I want you to choose a book cover to model, okay? Then once you've done that, by the way, I should go back here and say that you could do this with several different books. You don't just have to pick one. You could pick several different books, and because this process is so quick, the process that that Kathy is going to teach you here in just a moment, you could line up 3 or 4 covers of the same exact book and then pick which one came out best, which one you like the best. Okay, so I wanted to make that point. And then also, once we've done this, now we open up our logo creator, our Laughing Bird logo creator. And then we start a canvas that is 600 by 800 pixels. Okay, 600 by 800 pixels. And then we model and we create a similar design, okay, based on that that model. Okay. Then we actually, once we have that, we save that model as, number one, a template, because we may want to go back and make changes to it. In all likelihood, we will. And at the same time, we save it as a JPEG file that you will later upload as the cover to your Kindle book. Okay, so these are the steps in the process. And now I want to actually turn it over to the lady of the hour, and she this is Kathy Van Mall, and Kathy, she's the one, as I said, that she's really mastered this and knows how to do it really, really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip the screen over to her, and she's actually going to take you through the rest of the process and show you how to implement these steps that I've outlined here for you. So I've just made you the presenter, and you should see another how to design a compelling Kindle ebook covers. And we do see your screen. Does everyone see Kathy's screen okay? You see Kathy? Yeah, Anthony says yes. Okay, everyone sees it. Great. All right. So you are on there, Kathy. Let's.
Okay, great. Well, the first thing I'm going to show you is I have a couple of samples here. Let me bring them up. I decided just for sample's sake I would design a book, a mystery book. So I went into Amazon and I got myself a couple of pictures of some mystery books. And
these are, in other words, these are some of the things that you're actually looking after as potential models for the books that you want to do.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I picked a couple of samples. My idea was a mystery book, and I looked at a couple that I liked, and I just,